So you see when I pull up on the collar that both ends are touching the center ring. So I'm going to take out a link, and then when I pull up, you'll notice that there's some slack there and they're not touching the center ring. And we're going to show that again. See, there it's touching, take out a link, and then that would be appropriately sized for the neck of that dog. So here you'll see that pulling up, that's exactly where you want the position of the collar on the neck. Here I'm pulling and holding the leash until the dog sits down. And I take a couple paces, I pull and hold, you're sitting down. Now I'm going to take a couple more paces and I'm going to stop. I'm going to wait and see if the dog will sit down on their own, or do I need to quickly pull and hold on the collar again. And there he goes, he sits. So the position of heel, the dog should be walking beside you and stopping so that their legs are even with yours, and that is the perfect position right there. In this clip I'm showing how I give a hand signal, and from in front of her, get her to come to my left side, give her a little bit of guidance, pull her up. That's exactly what I want her to do, is come to my left side and sit down. Here's that technique again with a different dog. Again, I'm going to give him a little guide, come around. I want him to do a 180, sit down beside me. So in this clip, Duke is stopping a little bit ahead of me, so I'm going to pull him back. I want him parallel with my legs. And then you'll notice what I'm doing with my right foot is I'm kind of tapping on his paw so that he doesn't put his foot on my shoe. I want to teach him to sit beside me without putting his foot on my foot.
So see how he's sitting behind me? Yep. There you go. There you go. Yep. Yep. Heel. There you go. Good boy. Heel. 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 There you go. Good boy.
So here I'm working with the dog. I'm teaching the dog to sit and stay and ignore distractions. So I'm intentionally getting that collar to jingle by flipping the leash a little bit. And that will teach the dog to sit and stay no matter what, ignoring all distractions. And then when I give him the command, I want him to come straight to me and sit down in front of me. Just like that. So here I'm working on teaching the dog to be comfortable with me being mobile around him. And if he gets up, I'm going to put him right back on the spot that he was sitting on, so that he doesn't learn that he can just keep creeping forward to eventually get to me. So here I'm telling him to stay, and he breaks from the stay command and starts coming towards me. So I'm going to reset and put him right back on the spot that he started out on. I want him to sit and stay. I'm going to turn my back to him, remind him every few seconds, maybe about 3 to 5 seconds, and then I'm going to pause and give him the hand signal to come. And again, I want him to come straight to me and sit down in front of me.
Good boy. Good boy, Duke. Good boy.
So here's a neat technique. It helps if you can get a dog to sit and stay by a stationary object. Wrap the leash around that object, secure it, securely fasten the leash, and leave enough slack so that the dog doesn't get used to the feeling of the leash being tight. So I'm getting him to sit and stay. I'm walking away. He gets up. I'm going to try to get him to obey without going all the way up to him. But if necessary, I will walk all the way up to him and make him perform the command.
Stay.
And I'm going to teach him to sit and stay while putting some distance between the two of us. And then in this particular session, I'm going to walk back up to him. Obviously, I can't call him. And then normally I would then unclip the leash if I was ready to work on the come command. Right now, I'm just teaching sit and stay and getting him used to me being in different positions around him, so that he just ignores everything else and focuses on me and still performs the command. So after practicing a couple of times on sit and stay and teaching some versatility, me being around him, and he still is performing the command, now it's time to, he's not connected, so now it's time to sit, stay, pause, and then give the come command. It does help to bend down a little bit, sometimes all the way down, and give the hand signal like I'm doing. Get him to sit, stay in front of you, just like that.
Good boy.
So here's the heel command with a surprise command of sit.
Sit.
So what you want to ideally teach your dog is to perform the command as soon as the command is given, whatever that command ends up being. Sit, stay, come, or heel.
Heel. Good boy, Goose. Good boy. Heel. There you go.